Hello, guys. We're back live again. I had a 2, 3 days with some illness. I had a very bad stomach, so it hasn't been much active, and I haven't done any YouTube. So I'm very excited to get back into things again, and I hope you will enjoy it. As always, subscribe, leave the comments below. If you have questions, I will happily answer them. And today I'll go through the Twitter tweets that I have been saving or over the past 5 days, roughly, maybe 1 week. It's been a while, so let's jump straight into it. Here we have a North Star, Kevin. I like this guy a lot. This is the what he says. U.S. banking, KeyCorp illustrates just how close we are be to a developing crisis. And this is the reason why I like this chart specifically is that it is so clean. You have the exact touches all over. There's no fake outs, no nothing. It's just pure cleanness. And you have this is the 2008 crisis. You can see the drop here, and then we just basically we didn't recover right. It's just one big bail flag, and we are breaking down, retesting, and this very often is a continuation to the downside here. Again, banking sector is in for a rough time, and I agree. It's a it doesn't look good, and often I think I have posted some. I also have shown some charts where when the banks are in trouble, gold and silver will come to life because that's when people don't trust the banks. So great chart by Kevin. The hedgeless horseman. I don't know when the bull starts for real, but it will be of biblical proportion. And I have one chart that I want to show. Here it is. This is the Bear Creek Mining Corporation, and you can see the big swings here over the past 20 years. And you can see the green trend line here. And I agree, the pendulum is right now all the way to the bear end, and we will go all the way over to the bullish side again. And a great place to be could be the red support or resistance here, but still I agree. Gold miners is absolutely cheap at this point in time. And you have, if you can take the risk of buying the gold miners, silver miners here, I think it will be a great investment for the next 5 years. Again, the banking sector is looking weak. Gold will break into new all-time highs. Silver will test the 50s at some point in time. So yeah, my good man Andy, finding value finance, uranium. It's a bird, it's a plane. It's the uranium price, and you can see here this is the URA. We are breaking out. This is roughly 4 days old, so it has pulled back a bit. Yesterday was very bad, but anyways, we are breaking out of the base. The base is here. We have broken out a bullish pennant here. We are trying to break out to the higher again. And again, energies, oil, gas, whatever, coal, uranium, is starting to see more inflows compared to the Nasdaq and the SP 500 and so on. So yeah, I agree with him. Quite similar. This is the this is the Global X Uranium URA again. Fixed it for you. This is a much larger time frame. Will it go to 600? I don't know, but still, you have a massive pull here, bull flag, bull pennant, and you can extrapolate that to the upside. So we have around 75 roughly for this measured move right here for the third leg up. So we have and we are at 22, 23 right now, and the measured move I think is around 75, but in that zone anyways. Gold here again, Andy, finding value from Finding Value Finance. Gold is sitting on top of a flag pattern, of a cup and handle pattern. Commodity is gonna fly. I agree. We are in a commodities bull market, and it's the place to be. That's at least how I see it. You can see here we are on top of, this is the 1 month. So we are on top, retesting here right now. So if we can hold this 1900 zone-ish, give or take, then that's very, very bullish for gold. And yeah, the 2077, 75, depending on what you look at, will get broken the next time we touch it, and we will touch it. That's my take. Jack, it's a new guy that I follow, but he's insanely good at trading and showing support and resistance zones. So I would definitely follow him. I'm a bit sad that I didn't follow him like a year or two ago, because I've actually learned quite a bit in the past month or so from this guy, looking at what he does. It's quite simple what he does, and yet again, it's quite complex, but still what he does is really good to learn, and I would definitely follow him. He's really good. And this is oil, the support and resistance flip on the daily candle. So he has this zone here, and we're above. This is quite old. It's 5 days old. Now we're back below again at around 80, if my math is correct, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 81. So we are below again. But still, these are the zones that he's trying to show, and he does it on different commodities, stocks, tech stocks, and so on. So definitely follow him. And Grady, again, uranium. This is the U.UN, the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Very bullish setup here. 15-year long rounding bottom, you can call it, but still we are at this 20 zone-ish, 18-20 zone, where we have massive resistance. You can see it coming across all over here. We have the touch here, the bounce. We have the small retrace, breakdown, retest, test again, and now we're just pounding through, and we are not seeing any big corrections here. So yeah, at some point this is going to break, and then that's when you see you have a whole lot of upside here. And I personally think we will at least see the test the all-time highs at some point after the break here of the U.UN. North Star again, inflation will not go away. Scientifically weight of evidence analysis points to a renewed surge in energy and input cost. I agree. Producer prices are likely to increase once more, and you should know the rest. And again, I agree with Kevin here. I think we're in for the third leg up. Excuse me, the second, maybe third, but most likely the second leg up in inflation. And just like we saw in the 70s, we have the three impulse of inflation. You can see that on any chart, in any pattern, you have three impulses to the upside or the downside, as you know, which I'm also showing a lot on my charts. And here you can see it. We have the energies versus the SPX, from 2008 all the way down to 2020. We had, SPX outperforming heavily the energies, but this is a massive pull up, pull back here, and now we're breaking again, as you can see, to the upside. He has the clouds here as well. I'm not that familiar with, so I will not go into any detail, but still, energies, once we get above this red line here, is definitely going to outperform even more the SP 500. Grady. Historically, massive assets paradigm shift incoming, away from the stock market, bonds, and fixed backtesting starting to turn up. As I said 3 years ago, commodities bull will be the greatest opportunity in your lifetime to get out of the rat race. Yes, this is a great sentence, and the chart really speaks for itself. Gold versus Nasdaq on the weekly closes, excuse me. Long-term falling wedge, perfect touches all the way around, breakout, retest, and now we are going to see the upside again for gold against the Nasdaq, gold against the banking system, the banking sector, and so on. And gold will break the all-time highs. Tavi, a Goldman Tavi, I really like this guy. He's a very good macro guy. Energy stocks to SP 500 ratio. Just look how low we are. This is the 2000s, early, and this is the 20 years later at the same level again, and we are going to outperform to the upside. This is only cyclical, and money will start to flow into energies and out of the SP 500. And you can see, if you want to, a inverted head and shoulders right here, neckline across. So yeah, that looks very nice. And energies will soar once again. So if you are invested, you will not get hit as much compared to people who are not invested in energies. So you have to benefit of this, otherwise it can devastate you. Microsoft, Heisenberg, this was a bullish. It's a bit of a difficult squeeze, but still it is a squeeze, and we will see which way it goes. I haven't checked on it. It's as mentioned, it's 8 days old, so I don't know the direction of it at this point in time. But if it breaks down, if it had broken down, obviously very bad. But again, this looks like the momentum is coming out of the Microsoft, the big one, the big Microsoft. Let's just see Irene, also a great guy that I follow for a long time. Again, the history of gold, as you can see here, all-time highs will get broken in the short distant future. 1 month, 2, 3, 4, 5, half a year maybe. But it's difficult to time, but it's setting up for a break from both the fundamentals, technicals, and so on. And he has like roughly 8K, 9K here, which, as you know, I have showed some techniques that's pointing to the 7K area, 8K area. So this, yeah, I agree with his take on gold. CEO Technician, let's just skip that one. It's outdated. Again, here we have Headshot Trader, gold against the SPY. You can see the trend line falling down here, the resistance, and now we're probably going to turn up again. Haven't checked on it, but still, there's a lot of things pointing to gold really start to do its thing. So I like it very much. SP 500, information technology sector, fake out here. I haven't checked, but I will do this after the video, and we have a breakdown here, and this is a fake out to the upside. Then we have a we're in for a big drop. You have some resistance support here at 2,700 more or less, and some here at around 2,900. That's a 10-20% drop in that sector. This is a different chart that I don't think many people see that often. But you can see here, this is the, again, gold, and you can see this is the, what I would call it a Renko. Yeah, a Renko setup. And once we print the next cross here on the GLD, then that's a breakout on a Renko. And Renko is no noise, just pure price, no time, nothing. And the setups and the breakouts there is typically almost correct, more or less. So that's all I had for today from the Twitter recap. I will do the commodities now. I will also do the uranium. As mentioned, I have plenty of stuff to catch up upon. I hope you will watch them. And again, let me comment below. Again, this was a lot of gold in favor of banking, energies in favor of the SP 500, and also banking. So yeah, do you agree with me, or do you don't agree with me? Let me know. And again, I'll see you to the next one. Cheers.